I'm Jared Willits.
I'm Leanna DeFlorias. Plenty of room for you. Thanks for waking up with us on your Tuesday. Monday's out of the way. And so is all the rain. Hi, Christian.
Good morning. Yeah.
Listen, we've got new developments for you this morning about a shooting that happened in Crestview about 2 weeks ago. Well, federal marshals have made more arrests here. Police were trying to serve a search warrant at a home on Savage Street on January 2nd when someone opened fire. Now, 2 officers were hurt in that shooting. They are expected to make full recoveries. Officers returned that fire, and 33-year-old suspect Rashik Calhoun was killed. Well, on Sunday, Rashik's brother, 27-year-old Roni Calhoun, was arrested in Union Springs, Alabama. Both the Calhouns were wanted for a string of violent crimes. Yoni was not at the house at the time of that shootout. Also arrested, 38-year-old Afri Collins. He's charged with 2 counts of attempted murder of a police officer. Michael White also arrested last week for his role in that shooting. Happening today, Florida Governor Rick Scott is expected to name a new lieutenant governor. Scott posted that message on his Facebook page saying he will make a major announcement regarding that position. Now, last March, then Lieutenant Governor Jennifer Carroll resigned after she was interviewed by law enforcement about work that she once did for a charity. Now, prosecutors have said it was a front for a widespread gambling ring, but so far, she's not been accused of any wrongdoing. Former State Representative Carlos Lopez Cantera, the tax collector from Miami-Dade County, is widely believed to be Scott's choice for lieutenant governor, but of course we'll find out later today when that announcement's made. Well, those of us lucky enough to be awake at 2 o'clock in the morning driving on in, it was really gorgeous. Full moon, beautiful clouds, and no rain.
Boy, glass is half full.
Yeah, I like to do that. Hey, Florida legislatures are looking to pass a bill to add texting to telemarketers' do not call list. Oh, you like the sound of that. The bill cleared the Senate Agricultural Committee on Monday by a unanimous vote. Nobody wants these text messages. Now, the current law was created before cell phones and texting got so popular. So signing up for the do not call list is free, but being on that list doesn't really do you any good unless you're willing to file a complaint if and when you do get those unwanted calls. That do not call designation good for 5 years. Escambia County commissioners might ask the state to replace several oak trees near Scenic Highway and I-10. Have you noticed they're missing? I miss them. Well, the Florida Department of Transportation cleared those trees when they started work on a 3-year, $43 million road project. Take a look at it now. The removal of those trees took a lot of people by surprise, including county commissioners. Well, Thursday, they plan to ask the Department of Transportation to pay for and replace those trees. Time frame, the costs haven't been determined yet, but we'll keep on top of that for you.
Is it time for the 3 in the morning game show here? You get to play along.
Yes, you do. Okay, the drunkest city in America is?
Well, Chris and I both agree. It's probably the Crescent City.
Fargo, North Dakota. They match this up.
This must be a population
There's
thing.
not a lot of ladies up there. Yeah, there's a CDC study about binge drinking, and then they matched it together with other surveys about people saying, yeah, I drink a little, I drink a lot. And they're really honest up there in Fargo,
Well, you know,
North
honestly,
Dakota.
what's to do in Fargo?
That's what I'm saying. Pensacola businessmen Collier Merrill and Ray Rusenberger are suing the city of Pensacola over restaurant leases. Oh yeah, the story's not over. In November, the city sent a notice of default to Merrill and Rusenberger. Merrill's co-owner of the Fish House, as you know, also Atlas Oyster Bar. Both are built on city property, leased by Rusenberger and subleased to Merrill. Now, the city claimed they were entitled to a percentage of sales over 13 years. But in December, they agreed to rescind that notice. Now, Merrill and Rusenberger hope to prove that they were never in default. You know, Escambia County Sheriff David Morgan is running for re-election in 2016. Now, Morgan was first elected in 2008, re-elected in 2012. Now, how does he feel about the chances? Well, so far, no one else has filed to run against him. Plus, you know, feeling pretty good about it, feeling good.
That's not a bad place to be.
You know, this is not a bad place to be. You really want to start watching Christian for the forecast, because if you have DirecTV, Weather Channel gone this morning.
Yeah, I mean, Weather Channel's been tweeting about that quite a bunch. Yeah.
Hey, how do you say Jim Beam in Japanese? The reason I ask is they've been bought out by a Japanese company paying $16 billion in an all-cash deal here. Now, the company is known for other beverages. They've been in business for a long time, but that deal is expected to close in the springtime. Look at the cute little babies. Look at this. Are you a coffee drinker like we are? Good news. Enjoy this story. There's a new study that says your caffeine can boost your memory. This is from a team at Johns Hopkins University. They found that caffeine enhances certain memories for at least 24 hours after they're formed. So it found that just 200 milligrams, about 2 cups of coffee, is all you need to get a better memory boost. You know, what do you think about the NSA spying on you, getting your information? Well, later this week, President Obama is going to talk about surveillance and reforming the National Security Agency. But really, without Congress, the president can't do much in changing how the agencies collect your phone records and other information. Well, now the NSA is reportedly trying to build the most powerful computer in the world, one that could crack any security code you came up with. And at that point, privacy experts say that the government will know everything there is to know about you, if they don't know already. Here's national correspondent Christine Frizzell. Beauty sleep. We did not get any last night, but apparently you really need it. You're more attractive to people when you have your beauty sleep as opposed to being sleep deprived.
I would imagine, yeah. You know, I think most people don't get enough sleep. Sleep is good.
You mean
Sleep
this
is great.
isn't attractive?
I went to bed at 6:45 last night.
Sounds amazing. I couldn't. The Bachelor was on. You know I got to stay awake and tweet for that.
Did you really go to bed at 6:45?
Oh, well, Pete Willis is out of town,
Man.
you know, so I can just, you know,
That's
don't
amazing.
have to worry about anything else. It's, 6:45.
That's good
That's
for you.
living the dream,
Me and
man.
my faithful dog companion, out. I'm just all refreshed.
Yeah. You
Is
feel
it
good.
time for the 3 in the morning guessing game?
Play at home as well. All right.
What do we got?
Well, it doesn't matter how you feel about the death penalty. Moral risks for girls wrestling with boys, but the district apparently didn't present enough expert testimony to stop it.
Well, if
So-
she wants to and her family is okay with it, you know? Hey, remember the Southwest flight that was supposed to land in Branson, Missouri, and it landed at an airport that was 7 miles
nearby.
away?
It's so close.
Well, Southwest is singing the I'm Sorry song this morning,
I hope.
and they're giving credits for other travel and refunds to everybody on the plane. But here's my thing. They never accidentally drop you off in the Bahamas. Hey, since we're talking about your drive, how do you feel about those new red light cameras? Have you ever run one? I'm not saying I have, not saying I haven't, but you know, there's not going to be any new red light cameras, but that's not really going to get you off the hook with the ones that are already around. So Channel 3's Kelly Desmond is live with us this morning, taking a look at what they're talking about, what the changes might be. Morning.